Hi guys, welcome back to 17 square meters garden, and in today's video I am going to show you how I'm getting ready for fall. It does look a little bit strange as a plant, so planting them now in the middle of the summer can be a little bit tricky. Seriously, I don't know how could I live without it before. Why I am preparing for fall while it's the middle of the summer. As you can see, the balcony is looking very lush and very green. So I like to celebrate every season in the garden. I like to make some cute flower arrangements and stuff like that. So in summer it's very easy to get plants because you buy annual flowers like these for a very inexpensive price, and there's a lot of varieties available. But when it comes to fall, not a lot of people garden in fall, so there's not a lot of things available at the garden centers, at least here where I live. I want to grow as many as I can from like my own stuff, from seeds and from like propagating the stuff that I already have. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have never done this before, but I bought ornamental cabbage seeds because I plant them every year and they are amazing. You plant them in fall and they grow all the way till spring. So I want to try to grow my own so that I have more options and I can plant more of them. But actually the trick is that they germinate in colder temperatures and they color up better when it's cold. So planting them now in the middle of the summer can be a little bit tricky, but I still want to give it a try. And then I want also to propagate some plants like Dusty Miller because it's a great plant and it looks amazing in fall, in winter. Last year I didn't even change my containers. I kept them all the way through spring and they still looked quite okay. So yeah, let's jump on the balcony and let's see what we can propagate. I should probably give you guys a tour one of these days because everything is so bushy. But here's my Dusty Miller. It's blooming right now and I'm loving it. Here's how the plant looks. It's quite a large plant. It doesn't look like when it's standing on the floor, but once it's on the chair. So I'm hoping I can get many plants out of it. So how I'm going to do it, I'm just going to cut something like this and I'm going to stick it straight into the pot with soil. So when I will water my Dusties, I will use a root stimulator. It's my favorite thing this season. Seriously, I don't know how could I live without it before. As you can tell, it's well loved, it's all dirty. So yeah, it stimulates roots, it helps the plant through that process of root establishing, of root producing, and with shock after transplanting. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I will mix it with water. It's super efficient because you just add 1 milliliter per 1 liter of water, so it lasts forever, and so many of my plants benefited from this year. A little bit of a milkshake. Okay, I managed to clean everything. So now onto the cabbage. It's an ornamental cabbage. I have two varieties. I will pop the name and the pictures on the screen because you can't really see, and it's written in French in our cases. So I will plant all of those pots and hopefully something germinates, something that I can use later on in fall. So cabbage needs direct sunlight in order to germinate, so I will just sprinkle the seeds on top of soil and I will not cover them with soil. If you can see them, but they are just here, those little dots. So I will not cover them with soil, I will just gently kind of press them into the soil so that they stay in place, because as I said, they need direct sunlight in order to germinate. So just water them and they are ready to go, I think, under the grow light. So yeah, the reason why I decided to bring them inside is because, as I mentioned at the beginning, they germinate in colder temperatures, like between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius, which I think it's better if they are here inside, because it is quite warm at the moment in the outside. Even though we had a really cold summer, now it starts to be really warm, so I think they are better off inside under the grow light rather than outside in the heat. Okay, so one last plant that I will attempt to propagate is Callocephalus. It's yet another silvery plant that I absolutely love, and I grew it last year. I transplanted 3 plants to a bigger pot and they are growing really well, so I will hope to propagate it, although I have never done this before, so to be experiment. So I actually googled how to propagate Callocephalus because it does look a little bit strange as a plant and you never know, and apparently you can grow it from seeds, which I will be able to later on once those flower buds produce seeds. But yeah, apparently you are supposed to propagate from semi-hardened stems, which I assume that's what they are referring to. Yummy berries as a reward. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it motivated you as always, or maybe inspired you to get ready to propagate something, to seed something, so that you also have some cute nice plants to use for your fall containers. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! I have spent my entire morning propagating and seeding plants, but now someone has to water and fertilize this jungle.